Hey everyone, Lomo Jet here, and welcome to another edition of Mando Monday. Of course, I'm going to be talking about the latest episode of The Mandalorian, Season 2, Episode 3, The Heiress. Now, of course, starts where we left off in the previous episode. The Razor Crest has arrived at Trask, which is where he was going at the end of the episode. They do almost a crash landing on a port town. Mando asks a Mon Calamari to repair his ship, gives him 1,000 credits, and the frog lady is reunited with her husband, who then Mando asks where he can find his fellow Mandalorians. He directs him to a local inn where he is where he comes up against somebody who gives him to a bunch of Quarren, and the Quarren actually they offer to take him to see the Mandalorians that are in question, but they say, hey, you want to see how this thing eats? They put a bunch of food order. They end up knocking Baby Yoda's thing into its mouth. He goes in to try and save it. They trap him down, and they're trying to drown him. So because basically the Beskar armor, apparently the Beskar is very valuable, and he's rescued by the three Mandalorians. One of them removes their helmet. Well, there's two females, one male. One of the females removes their helmet, and it's Katie Sackhoff. She plays Bo-Katan. I never watched the Star Wars Clone Wars animated series. I saw the movie, but I didn't see the series. So I don't really know. I had to look it up, and apparently Bo-Katan was a character in the series, and she was voiced by Katie Sackhoff. Interesting thing, a little side note here. Sometimes when I see Katie Sackhoff, I'm reminded of a picture I saw. It had her, Dirk Benedict, and they were drinking coffee at a certain location. And it said below, it says Starbuck and Starbuck having Starbucks at Starbucks. Just a little joke there. So, anyway, back on this. He thinks that they are not real Mandalorian because, of course, he's under the suspicion, under the whole thing of Mandalorians never remove their helmet. She explains to him that there's a certain group that want to go back to the old ways. She's more of the progressive type, more of the modern way of doing things. But and she wants to basically bring glory back to Mandalore. She wants to go back. She wants to bring the Mandalorians back to Mandalore and all that other stuff. And he's been saying that planet's cursed and all that other stuff. Of course, he's going by what he was taught. So she says, "Okay, I'll help you find a Jedi," because he explains to her that he needs to take the child back to the Jedi. He says, "Okay, I'll help you find the Jedi, but you need to help us with our mission." And he says, "Okay, fine." They're basically going to hijack. Well, they were going to the original idea was they were going to steal the weapons from an Imperial freighter that was taken off, and it ends up they were going to hijack it and commandeer it. Well, they end up going, fighting all the way to the bridge, And they're about ready to board the bridge when the captain and the 2 pilots, they're talking to Moff Gideon. Moff Gideon says, okay, fine, you know what to do. Long live the Empire. The captain kills the 2 pilots and then makes the ship go dive. Basically, he was going to destroy the ship. Just basically destroy the ship, kill himself, and everyone else on the ship. Well, they end up getting there. They end up getting into the bridge, saving the ship. Bo-Katan interrogates the guy, and she asks him where the dark saber is. Now, I don't really know much about the dark saber because that is, of course, from the Clone Wars series. I never watched it, but I heard it's like it was an ancient Mandalorian relic, and I guess whoever has the dark saber is pretty much Mandalore. So he says he bases he bases that he fears Moff Gideon over her, and he I think he takes like their version of cyanide pills, kills himself. She basically says, the offer still stands, you can join us. He says, no, I got my job to do. I've got my own job to do. I got to take this kid back to the Jedi. He says, okay, fine. I'll tell you, you can go to, it's a town, it's a place on a moon. And he says, that's where you can find Ahsoka Tano. Now, I do remember Ahsoka. From the Clone Wars. So he takes off. During this mission, he had the frog lady and frogman and her husband watch Baby Yoda. He goes back, gets him. He takes off, starts heading towards where he's got to go. But before he leaves, he basically it's a you get what you pay for kind of thing. He paid 1,000 credits. Didn't get really good help. Anyway, his ship's still kind of damaged, and that's how it ends. Interesting thing is this episode is directed by Bryce Dallas Howard. Now I'm like, so she's following in her father's footsteps, because Bryce Dallas Howard, of course, Ron Howard's daughter. Ron Howard started off in TV as Opie Taylor, then Richie Cunningham, now as a big name director. Bryce Dallas Howard, I've seen her in a few films here and there, but she's, of course, doing directing work. So yeah, she's pretty much following in her father's footsteps. It was actually pretty well done. I liked it. It was a good episode. Had a good amount of action. Love the fact that there's the Mandalorian and the whole idea of two different types of Mandalorian groups. I'm liking that idea. And of course, bringing Ahsoka Tano into the fold. Now I hear there's rumors, and I don't know if it's been confirmed yet, that Rosario Dawson is playing Ahsoka. I think Rosario Dawson was from, I can't remember. I think Rosario Dawson played that one character in Men in Black 3. No, not Men in Black 3, Men in Black 2, the princess. I think that was Rosario Dawson. I'm not too sure about that. But like I said, there's rumors that she's playing, because she said that she would like to play a character in Star Wars, and she was being quoted saying that. So she's rumored to be, on this. Sorry about that. My phone was getting ready to go off. So auto lock. Anyway, let me go ahead and cut this short. So that was the episode. I liked it. It's pretty good. I say it was better than the previous one. And yeah, so that's all for this video. Until next time, it's Lord Jazz saying thank you all for watching. See you then. And if you'll excuse me, I gotta record the video I posted, the Honkai Abyss video I posted yesterday. And as always with these Mandalorian reviews, this is the way.